What is the percent increase in total profit of company X from 1997 to 1998? Statement 1 says the total revenue of company X increased by 15% from one year to the other. The total cost of company X increased by 10% from one year to the other. Okay, here, if we consider that the basic concept of profit is equivalent to revenue, take away costs, most people would think that C is the correct answer. Now, thinking that you already have the 2%, the percent of change for revenue and the percent of change of costs. But when you formulate this as the expression percent increase, what is a percent increase? Is difference divided by original times 100. So this would be the difference between the two profits, which is the difference between revenue and cost in this way. Let's say the profit in 98, so profit in 97 divided by the profit in 97. You can expand this by saying the revenue in 97 minus the cost in 98 minus the revenue in 97 minus the cost in 97 divided by this. So here what you have is this. In number 1, you have the total revenue. That means the revenue in 98 is just 115 over 100 of the revenue in 97. And so for the cost in 98 is 110 over 100 times the cost in 97. Clearly, none of the statement is sufficient by itself. It gives information only about revenue or costs. But what happens when you put them together? So here you can replace this and this in terms of the revenue and the cost in 97. Revenue minus revenue and cost minus cost would give you cannot factor here the whole difference because here there are different coefficients. So unless you know the values for these two, you can't tell what the value of that percent change is. So not sufficient, and it is answered. The only way that you could factor the difference and cancel these two numbers, the revenue and cost in the year 97, would be if the percent here matched each other. If they matched, then you could cancel that. But since they don't match, you just need the initial values for the revenues and costs. So it's not possible to give a unique value for an answer.